Hi everybody. So here we go with another pour that I am planning to paint on later. So all I'm doing is trying to get it sort of into, I have something in mind and I'm just trying to get it there. So all I'm doing is swirling around the colors and it looks kind of like a complete mess, but I just keep adding new puddles and my basic colors are black, white, and gold, and maybe an off-whites in there. I'm just trying to get a look that I have in my head, and so I just keep adding new color sections here and puddles, and I pour and I swipe and I tilt and move it all around, and it looks pretty crazy, but I get it finally to a point where I'm happy to let it dry because what I have in mind to paint is kind of doable. So once I get it to a doable sort of stage, I then just leave it to dry, and I know that I'm going to paint on it quite a bit after that. So I'll just let you watch, and you can see all the different things that I do just to try to get it to a spot that I like. Um, so yeah, I'll add some more comments in a little bit. So I know that that looks pretty horrendous, but my plan is to get some rock formations painted at some point, and this is a real good way to do that. I'm not swiping or anything like that, or using my palette knife for the purpose of achieving cells or any of that stuff. I'm looking for color. My focus is on the color that is going to be in my background, and I'm really into agate and stone and things like that. So I just keep going until I get it to where I want. So here we go, adding more colors, more gold and black, and um, just kind of fiddling to see what I can get, and looking for something that's sort of unique that I think, oh yeah, I like how that looks, or you know what I mean, and then you're happy to let it dry. But I do quite a bit more yet to this thing, and I'll just let you watch again. So for the painting that I have in mind that I wanted to do on this pour when it's dry, I needed that colored area to be a little more narrow. So I keep working with it, and you'll see that I sort of start pushing some paint downwards, and that's why I'm pushing the paint, is because I don't want it to just go where it wants to go. I want to sort of control what's happening. So you'll see it coming up soon, and that's the reasoning for that. There we go. I'm starting to push some of it down. And I'm not worried about what it leaves in the white, because I'm going to be painting all of that anyway. All I'm caring about is not having too crazy of a shape that I got to worry about painting over later. Alright, so I'll just let you watch again. Whoop, we got a little out of the frame there. So I'm tilting it just at a point where I'm getting close to leaving it where I'll let it dry. And now I've gotten that sort of colored section a little too narrow, but that's fine as well because, like I say, I'm going to paint on it, so not a big issue. So I'm just sort of seeing what comes up in the black section there because I don't want to leave too much paint on this one. So coming up pretty soon, you're just going to start seeing clips and photographs of like the process of the stages that I go through with the painting till the very end. It's way too many hours and too much painting that I do on the canvas to show it all, even in a time lapse. It's just it's a lot of setting up and things. So I just sort of take photos and do some recording afterwards for now. You'll see in the sky area there that's going to be later, all that black. I've sprayed in some high flow gold, and here I've done many layers of I've brushed my whole canvas with a sealer, which is just a gel, and I've done lots of alcohol dripping techniques, and yeah, you're just going to see quickly now the stages that this painting goes through. You have to seal the layers in between, and there's lots of videos out there showing how to do alcohol technique. And now I'm just going to start showing there. I've done a tree on the left side with the same colors that I was using originally in the pouring. So now I have to let that dry and decide how I'm going to form the bottom section of the painting. So I decide that I'm going to pour the bottom section to sort of balance out that gray tree of the top section. So I had scooped up all my drippings, and I just decided to pour it out. And I didn't have a ton of it, so I only went 3/4 of the way across, and started thinking, well, I'm gonna brush paint in some land water area here, so that's what I'm doing. So you can see in the sky, I created the sky so I can start shaping in some very faint faces, animal faces. So you can see them, they're there. And there are many different ones in there, and depending on which direction you're looking and what view, side view or right straight on, you'll see various different things in that area. This painting is not definitely named yet, but it will be probably I think Spirits of the River, and that's what I wanted to create here, was some spirits in the sky, and I think I got it the way I want it, and I'm at the point where I'll leave it, and I hope you like it. I shaped in the river and some lower rock edge there where the water is flowing down, and I decided to leave it as it is now. So I think you can probably see some of the very faint faces in there that I've put in, and I do hope you like it, and you can see now how I take my pour way beyond what the pour starts out with. So thanks for watching, and thanks for stopping by my channel.